Hello, people. Happy Monday. I look so tired. Okay, sorry. I'm not as tired as I look. That looks really bad. I actually put on eye makeup today because I went back to work. And I think I rubbed my eyes at dinner. So I'm not as tired as I look. I promise. Okay. How is everybody? Yay! I missed you. And we're here 2 days in a row. Remnants of a gobstopper. I'm crunching the last one. I promise. It's a good thing I have good teeth. For all the junk that I enjoy to eat. Ooh, that's not good. Camera was about to fall over. You are not supposed to leave a stack of dimensionals underneath your camera stand. Hello, Keisha. Yay. We're on. Okay. I didn't warn people. I was like, it's Monday night. It's 7. I'm supposed to be on. But I know that I didn't do it last week because I was not yet ready. What up, Corey Van Biert? Bonjour. So, Corey, I was just saying, I'm not as tired as I look. I promise. I rubbed my eyes before I started, and I had on mascara today. Not very bright. Gobstoppers, you got it, girl. No snuggly blanket tonight. No. I was at work all day today. It was good. It felt good to be back, and I was ready to go back. I promise. And my kids were awesome. They're like, Mrs. McKay, I'll wipe the boards. You shouldn't be doing that. Hi, Janie. Hi, Kathy. Yay. Awesome. What up, Kim? Can I show you guys a card? Just a second. I'm going to get it. I'm running away from you in my camel sweatpants. It's just that. Cam, I want to share that card that you showed me with them. So I had all my clubs still happening even while I was not super healthy. And so I had to pull off, but I couldn't sit and design. And so there was some casing that went on this month from club. I know Corey's like, ooh, fancy pants. And she has on mascara. I need to go finish dinner. Good. Okay, Marcy, go eat. Anyway, so Kim, of course, jumps in. She's like, Ange, I've got stuff. Just, let's FaceTime. We'll figure it out. So look at this. I've never made one of these. It's a peekaboo card. Okay, so this is not my design. This is Kim's. Literally, it's Kim's card. And my girls who did club knew. Watch. This is what we did. This is my club. So this month, this club, I have 2 different ones, but this club, they all ordered their snail mail stamp set. And so we did. Peekaboo. He comes through. Isn't he so cute? I love it. Sorry, and I've kind of got him garbled the way I'm holding him with my hand right now. I know my kids are pretty cute. So yes, Kim saved my behind. Thank you, Kim. Okay, you ready? We got to play. So I have a card to do for tomorrow. Hi, my Sharon and Jeanette. Hi, Dina. And so I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I have a card to do for tomorrow. So I don't even know where I'm looking right now. So that's what we're doing. Okay, peeps? Come on, love it. I know. Seriously, it's Kim's. It was pretty adorable. She walked me through it. We did like a Facebook. We got to FaceTime together. And I'm like, huh? And I'm screenshotting and taking pictures because I think I was a little bit out of it that day. But it's okay. We got there and she got me all set up. And then I prepped them and I taught it and it worked. I miss you too. Gobstoppers are great. I bet you, did you get the jumbo boxes? No, that's my husband that finds those. Okay, so you ready? Should we play? So I have to do this card sketch. It's for a challenge group blog that I'm part of, and so I have to have it done for tomorrow. Or it goes in tonight. I have to have it in. And so I already have a plan. Like we're going to use the In Bloom. Do you remember this one? This was the one that I said to you, even if you don't buy the stamp set, which is stinking cute, and we're going to use it tonight. But even if you don't buy the stamp set, you want the dies. Those were those like paper piercing flowers. Do you like that? Paper piercing flowers. Good Lord. I'm jealous I wasn't a part of this. Cor, we will FaceTime you next time as well, and you can be confused with me. I'm like, say that again? Term that again? What did you do again? It was pretty comical. Anyway, so we were all set. But Kim, I figured out how to teach it when I was trying to like figure out how to line it up. It's way easier because I had an overhead camera. So Kim and I were talking, right? So you're trying to hold things up, but face down, they could see like that, and they were like, ah, so that worked. Hey, that's what I'm using right now. Okay, should we play? Here we go. So what we're gonna do, let's click on over, is we have got Seaside Spray card base, okay, regular one. So just your 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Oh, Catherine, get it up the list, girl, because it's stinking adorable. And like seriously, why not get celebration rewards while getting those ones right now? Hi, Dorinda. Okay, next layer. I jump down. I really don't like it when I have mats all even kind of layers. It bothers me. So I really kind of jump around with my mats. So this is a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of cardstock. And it is in Our favorite, Misty Moonlight. Sorry, you have to say it like that when you say it. Misty Moonlight. It's a tall card. Debbie Freeman hates them. Next layer. So if this was 3 3/4 by 5, this one went down by, this was 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, so he went down 1/4 inch. So notice I kind of jumped. This one was a 1/2 inch smaller, and then I went to 1/4 inch. Okay. Hi, Teddy. Next one. Are you giggling about my Misty Moonlight, you guys? You are. I know what you're doing. I can see you, right? Well, I can't actually see you. That sounds creepy. Okay, so then we got to the 3.5 by whatever I said. I don't even know what I said. Why am I talking? You love tall cards. I know, but we always giggle because Debbie Freeman does not. 3.5 by 4 3/4. Now I can tell you this one. So then this would be 3 3/8 by 4 7/8. So they're going to go down kind of incrementally. Let me lay them on top of one another. Tight border, which you don't really notice when it's on white, but then you slap it on that Misty Moonlight and away you go. Right now it pops. Okay. Hello, Liv. What you cooking? What's cooking? Good looking. Anyone else used to ever hear their parents say that? Or is it just my weird parents? Okay, so we've got this now. Okay. Now I want to emboss my white layer, and I'm only gonna go with the subtles on the embossed layer. So I'm not gonna get crazy town. But what I am thinking is I would like to schloop a little bit of Pear Pizzazz in there. So we're gonna grab my messy sheet, okay? And we're gonna get rid of the layers. And we're gonna grab my favorite new tool in the world. Do you like that? In the world. There were periods after each one of those words, darlings. So I've got Pear Pizzazz ink. I'm going to this into there, okay? I always hit it on here first just to get off that initial dark spot. I'm going to avoid getting it into other colors because I have before picked up, I didn't know that, picked up other colors off my page, and I don't want to. That's not what we are going for. So right now, I'm adding a little misting of Pear Pizzazz. I don't know why I'm talking softly. Wasn't there a song based on that phrase? Oh no, I don't even know what phrase I said. Lois, you have to remember, I have the attention span. I was going to say it was squirrel, but I feel like that might be longer. Garden gnome, because they have no attention span. That's me. Okay, so we're kind of letting this go. I don't know why I feel the need to talk softly. Everybody, let's talk softly as we sponge. I don't know. Maybe because I'm sponging softly? Apparently my voice needs to match what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm kind of hitting it on a diagonal, people. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, so we just kind of like that. Yes, you see my cute little shadow. Love, love, love. And I love, it's pretty uniform, but it's not. Like, it doesn't look like perfect. Like, it doesn't look like a, you know what I mean? It's got a nice kind of thing. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? That's right, I do remember that. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Don't ask. Oh my God. How is that coming back to me? I don't even know what that's from or why I know it. A garden gnome. Yes, well, that would be pushing it. Okay, so this is how I'm seeing this. Now, you guys can't see the card yet. What we have to do is we have to emboss this because I want to have that kind of pop out of it. So focus, Ange. See? How about cooking something up for me? Is it a country song? What's it from? Why am I singing it with a country twang? Apparently that's how I feel the need to sing it. Okay, so don't get mad. I just carried over the big one. It feels okay. I'm not feeling any pressure. We're fine. Nobody yell at me. Betty Madden told me she was going to sleep on my front lawn if I went to school today. I didn't tell her I went. Don't tell Teddy. Oh wait, Teddy, are you on? It snowed in Sorrento today. I know my parents tried to use their snowblower that we bought them for Christmas. My dad said they were not successful. Speaking of that, I forgot to call my parents back. So I have to call my mom back after I get off. Okay, so all I'm doing, because this one has lines, I am going to use the little line at the bottom of the folder. I do want it to kind of work through. Now, you're going, Ange, that's not the right plate setup. It is because I have the old embossing folder, like the old one, before we, like when we were still using Sizzix, right? Because that was when the Subtles one first came out. So with that one, I just use a clear plate. I know they're all a little bit different, but I know my plates. Okay, so what we just did was we added in, and now it looks like textured cardstock. I actually prefer the other side, but that's okay. I can make it work. Oh no, Teddy's on there. I'm in trouble, you guys. Teddy said she was going to sleep. For Teddy, I promise I was okay today. And I only went because I was no longer napping during the days. I was functioning. I promise. I was a good girl. Let's move you. I think everything else I do, I can do with my little one. And then it's not so much in and out. Okay. We busted. I'm totally busted. Don't you think we could find a brand new recipe? It's a country song. Oh my God, I love you guys. Could anyone see Teddy's face? The way she typed that? Yes, I'm listening. I'm like, I'm dead. She's coming after me. Hi, Junk. How are ya? I miss you. Okay, so let's grab some scrappage. Actually, I don't even know how much scrappage I'm using. So plan, let's start die cutting some flowers. Are we okay with that? We're going to chop out some flowers. We're going to chop out some leaves. Now, the fun part is, especially when you're using layers like this, you guys, you don't have to have a ton of scraps of paper because you can actually die cut right out of the centers of your mats. And you're not going to know. This is going to go over top. It's got some sponging on it. It's going to cover this business up. Now, I am going to steal our dies that we used last night from the Always and Forever because I just want that angle one. Let me know how, I will, I promise. Can't remember what time it was. Thursday, I think it's like at 11:10. Okay, we're pulling all this gack out. See, this is one thing I know you're all like, Ange, get magnetic sheets. It would be so much better. Yes, it would be so much better, but I don't like them. I like to have them kind of in there. Salem, Oregon. I just like the name of that, but I feel like witches live there. Is that right? Laura's like, no, Ange, we don't have witches. But I feel like they should if you live in Salem. I feel like that's like a thing. Love cutting out of my mats. Well, I know, like, especially when I'm doing a class and I'm getting, oh boy, we're getting close. I'm running out of this cardstock. And I'm like, okay, it's a good, like, save. So we're going to jump in. And I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab these just a sec. Give me un momento. If I cut you, there we go. So again, if you hear WWF wrestling going on in my house right now, my husband is not wrestling any children. It's all good. That's Salem, Massachusetts. Okay, see, good to know. But the dogs are wrestling one another upstairs. And it is like, I kid you not, it's like crazy town. Charlie's a big dog, so it's 90 pounds of ka-thump hitting the floor. All the time. Foils or glitter. Yeah, because you don't want to waste your layers. Okay, but I'm not going to today. So we're just going to use the bits. We're going to leave those cards alone. Okay, you ready, people? Favorite friend. Thank you, favorite friend. I hate that when I bump it because I hate it when it gets, I was going to say it gets dizzy on you. It did not get dizzy. It gets blurry. You knew what I meant. I just couldn't say it. It's Holly and Koopa Fest. You should tell your cat. Oh my God. Hi, Natasha. You guys, Chandra sent me the junk. Junk sent me the best video of her cat watching me. I kid you not, watching me on Facebook. I was like, dude, that is one smart cat. You can't train that. Okay, so we're going to grab a variety of different flowers. Oh, and I had one other color picked for this card, so let me grab it. I picked some Blushing Bride. I know, I was having fun. I got a little crazy town on here. I picked my colors in advance. I laid them all out. I don't. It gives me an excuse to buy more. Oh, Core, you've got to see it. Hang on a second. What am I doing here? There. I can't. Isn't it funny? When I'm on the wrong angle, I can't do squat. Have I got the right pieces? White. Yeah, you're it. You're it. You're who's supposed to be. There we go. Okay. I don't know what I've done here. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm way over. I'm not so hot at lining things up lately. Maybe I should not be doing this. Hang on. Pause. Let's just do it the way I'm supposed to do it. I get too many pieces involved. And then my hands, which are not always cooperative, don't do what they're supposed to do. So we're going to put you in there. I'm going to crank it through. Ta-da! Well, I don't want the cat making cards. That could get bad. She was a very good student. You guys, look. I'm bringing that in. Look at that. Do you see the stitching? And you can't because it's too close and I can't focus. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take a blue flower. Okay, then we're going to take Seaside Spray. Get your Seaside Spray ready, peeps. I'm not even lining up plates. I can't even see what I'm doing right now. You have to stagger your plates? Yeah, mine's pretty good. I've heard that some people do their stagger. I just, when I missed entirely. Like I literally had the pieces kind of all willy-nilly. So you are done. You are done. Okay, let's pull some pink. Maybe I should pull more than one of a flower because it's not just going to be like 3 flowers. We want it to look flowery. Okay. Maybe I'll only do one of my Misty Moonlight. Leaves adorned with rhinestones and dimensional. Yeah, doesn't everyone's pets do that? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to apologize now. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got those. Now I feel like I'm going to go to a little Blushing Bride. I've got the Blushing Bride. She's definitely not Misty Moonlight. Astonishing. I know. Isn't it beautiful? Let's slap in a couple of these just for a sec. Get a couple of pink ones, maybe a variety of colors. And then we will do some leafage stuff happening in green. Ooh! I have a tickly nose. God bless you. Thank you. Your cats do not, look at her. I love how she says that. My cats do not go into my craft room. She's quite adamant about that too. Okay, so I'm throwing these flowers. Actually, you guys can't see them. You can't see my wide variety of flowers that are happening. So they're all quite beautiful. Maybe I should do another blue, but maybe I'll huck them in another color. Should we do that? Let's do it. And then we'll do a little bit of green. I'm a big fan of Pear Pizzazz. So I was the go-to girl. Everything was Old Olive for the longest time with me. My cat steals my pickup tool. Really? I know. I see, and then I don't know what everyone's giggling about. I get so lost. I'm like the kid that never quite knows what's going on in the classroom. Okay, let's get a few. Not that we're necessarily going to use all the leaves. Do you remember Certainly Celery? Do you remember that color? Sorry, squirrel. It was a great Stampin' Up! Color. It was paler than this, darker than Soft Sea Foam, paler than Pear Pizzazz. A little more of a pastel green. Whew. I promise I don't have a cold. Something just down here bothered me. Oh yes, mine ate mine. Yes. Corey's cat likes to eat things, particularly elastics. Super helpful. Okay, so we got a few leaves. And then we have to figure out, I already have a plan for the sentiments. You guys know what I do with these? Oh, can you see I'm like throwing things around? Oh, that one doesn't want to come out. I should not have. Ooh, I don't know why my nose got tickly. You loved Cert. I know, Certainly Celery was great. Okay, so we're just getting some of these out. Do you have one in you? Yeah. Pop ya. Pop ya. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay, I'm not going to get rid of my mini boss because I have a little bit of a plan here. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to use the Happy Birthday, You Really Are the Best, because I'm going to break it into 2 parts. I lost a strip of paper this weekend. To your kitty. Oh, I know. My dogs, when they want me to pay attention to them, this is really bad. They steal from the recycling bin that's underneath my desk. Maybe all the cat talk brought on allergies. So they go under my desk and they steal. And they pull things out of recycling because they know they're not supposed to. And then it will make me mad and I will get up and pay attention to them. Seriously, like pets, I love my pets dearly. They're amazing, but they're spoiled little princes. Okay. Any lid top is fair game. Yeah, like why? What is that? We might need some center flowers, but maybe I'll just stick some embellishments in. And now I'm trying to decide. Okay, so hang on. Should we show this before? Because you guys have some decisions to make. So we have got, I feel like I might need a hair off of it. We're just going to lay things out for a sec, okay? Oh, I should probably pull up the card sketch so I can see it. No? Yeah, there it is. And she can see it. Okay, I can see it with your comments because we gotta, like, this is my job. It's gotta be like part of the card sketch, right? Like I can't just get all crazy willy-nilly here. So it has to have like a right here, okay? So I'm thinking in this little zone here that I might kind of pop in. We can kind of play, right, with the layout. That's not an issue. And then it has kind of oh, you're too big. Okay, so he's gonna have to get swapped out. It's okay. I'll pull in a smaller flower, and I feel like we had a couple. I can always whip out from here. We did. Okay, so maybe I'll grab one of these, but I think I want it to be dark this time. because I feel like we've got a lot of Seaside spray. Yes, April, I'm so with you. Like what the dog's like, hello, is anybody looking at me? And Coop does this thing lately that's sorry, you guys are not getting the machine because I'm too lazy to pull it back over. Coop does this thing lately that cracks me up, and he runs around. The bark is the same every time, so we're not sure what he's saying, but it obviously means something because the bark doesn't change. And he picks up a stuffy, and then he runs around the main floor going, and it's always the same pattern of a bark. A woo, 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 woo. And it's always the do, 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 do. It's like a little thing. So I need to figure out what he's saying to me. Oh, did the princess come in? Okay, so we need two kind of hanging out up there. Now, what there is here is there's two little sentiment strips that are going to go across here. So what I'm thinking, oh yeah, dogs are horrible. You have one in the leaves. Yes, oh I do. I know. I feel like he's too big because they've showed quite little ones up here on the sketch. We can always throw in him down here. We can get beefier down in there. We'll play. Okay, and then I'm thinking happy birthday on one color. And then you really are the best. I want to steal the dye from, you remember last night's dyes? I really want to put that in. Are we okay with that? Does that work for you? Good. Okay, so let's move this up for a second. Let's grab the Wistripper White, which there had a Cooper hair on it. I do apologize. I'm thinking Misty here. So do I want to do Misty on Misty? Do I want to do Misty on Seaside Spray? That's what I want. Okay. Merry Christmas to me. Is this turning into my coworker? Do you remember that? I love that game. You need to get those talking buttons. No, we do not want talking buttons because they would be like, Mom, 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 Mom. And Harley, I haven't eaten yet. I'm starving. I'm dying. Nobody has fed me. That would be Harley. Harley is the dog that tries to convince everyone that he hasn't had his meals. I wish you could see what I'm doing right now. I look like an idiot. Actually, here, I'll show you. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to ink that stamp, but I only want to ink the happy birthday. So I'm down on my side and I'm moving. Whoop. This is what happens when you need glasses, people. You can't see squat. I'm just trying to get my happy birthday inked. I put tape over things sometimes. Not tonight. Too lazy. Not happening. Okay, I think I got it. Should we go back? Let's go. It's funnier just to watch me do that, wasn't it? Okay, let's come in here and let's stamp happy birthday. This say it's your birthday. Oh, it's stamped well. Looking good. Okay, did I do it straight? Is that straight? I feel like it's a little tipping downward. Oh, well. Maybe the H is just high. The H is just high. We'll do one more, just in case, okay? Because it'll bother me when I finish the card if it's not perfect. I have issues. I know I do. I'm all good with it. I'm okay with my issues. Did I get all the bits? Okay, try one more time. This time we'll go to the other end. Whoops. Did I really get you? I feel like I didn't get you. I feel like it's just going to be a happy birth. And that's not really the sentiment I was aiming for. It's a bit odd. Use a diaper wipe to get the excess ink. Yeah, but that requires me to... I love that you guys think I'm so organized. I'm lazy, Roz. That would require me to be organized and say, hey, hon, could you pick me up some diaper wipes? He'd be like, sorry, something you want to tell me? Uncle made it through. Woohoo! Quadruple bypass. That is awesome, Cor. Oh, Corey, that makes me so happy. Do a little dance, girl. Do a little dance. Okay, so I'm chopping this off. Oh, where's my cute little trimmer? Then I don't have to get up. Okay, cute little trimmer. Come here. I want to cut out the bow that goes with this time. Do we have any objections to the bow? Chop! Oh, God, that is satisfying, people. Okay, apparently I had something sticky on it. Love it. Okay, so what we're going to do is this one, we'll angle cut them when we're done, okay? That was the straighter one? Sure, I don't know. Whatever. Next one, so you're going to go on like here. Happy birthday. It'll get cut, okay? So just bear with me for a second. But now I want to clean the stamp because I want to use the rest of the stamp. I keep diaper wipes on my craft table. Yes. I keep my sleeve. Does that count? Am I allowed? I know. Happy dance. Keeps giving us song lyrics. It's because I kind of lost the plot. Okay, so if we did that, then maybe we will do Seaside on white. That's what I'm going to do. What did I do with that white piece of cardstock? We had a white piece of cardstock. Oh, there it is. We had. I had. You did not. It was all my fault. Okay, so now I need to get the other part. Oh. Okay, we're going this way. So see, this is how I do it. It's kind of like a cheating method. You can tape them. You can use a wipe, as she was saying, especially if you've got wee ones and you have diaper wipes at home. That is fantabulous. I don't know why I talk softly when I'm concentrating. It's actually kind of embarrassing. Okay, are you going to work? Are you? Did I get it anywhere else? I probably did. Oh, I totally got it everywhere else. How did I do that? Like, I thought I was being so careful. I was not so careful. Just a second. We have to do that again. You totally had to share, Cor. As we said, we can always use a little happiness. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I should have done if I wasn't being so lazy. I know, and some of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so wasteful. It absolutely is, but it's fast. So I'm just sticking a little bit of Scotch tape down. Then I don't have to be so careful. And I'm going to go like this. And get up. And then I'm going to take that piece of Scotch tape and I'm going to peel it off and throw it in the trash. Wasteful. That is me today. Now we're going to take it and we're going to... There we go. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. You really are the best. Yes, good news is meant to be shared. Okay, so sweet peas. Now we're going to jump in. Do you remember last night's set? I took it out. Got it out. It's ready. Now, it's not perfect in that it's a little bit long, but I'm going to show you a little trick you can use. Okay? I need the longest one because he doesn't fit on the mid-sized. I did try. Oh my God. I need longer fingers or dies that are less stuck. Here we go. Okay, let's move my collection of garbaggio out of the way. Okay, you guys got all quiet on me. Keep talking to me. We don't need this to be the and show because I get a little cheesy sometimes when you leave me in my head. I did that today. Forgot to clean the other color off fully. I know. Isn't that like that's a pet peeve of mine? When I stamp it, I get it all perfect, but then I left like a little bit of a shadow of the other color behind. It makes me crazy. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you. We're going to come in here. We're going to line this dude up. We're going to find the other cutting plate, which I once again appear to have lost / eaten / it's not here. There it is. Okay, we're going to tuck you under. We're going to make sure that you are straight. Are you straight? You really are the best. There we go. Looking good to me, people. I seriously need... Oh, Kim, we used Always and Forever. We're all family. Totally. Oh no, somehow they made it into my house and craft room. Oh shoot, what happened? I worked with children with special needs. Yes, absolutely, Roz. We always have them in the staff bathroom. Okay, now you're kind of going, what did she do? She cut off the end. She didn't cut off the end. She knew what she was doing, I promise. And by she, I mean myself. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the die or the cardstock back into the die, but I'm going to move it down a bit. Yeah, so you're picking it up. And so, I feel like I just gave you a very bad finger there. I apologize. So that we can, whoa! Sorry, hang on, I have to pick that up. I just dropped a die. There it is. Because if I don't pick up the die, Cooper will pick up the die, and the die might be altered after Cooper picks the die up. Okay, there we go. And we don't need to wait for any dies to be returned, if you catch my drift. Okay, there we go. Is that part of the die set? So, hi, Case. So, there was, you know what, Chris? I feel like I kind of pulled these colors from that designer series paper, the celebration one, probably, because I felt like I was like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, you really are the best. Let's pull you out. So, Case, last night I used Love You, or like that Forever and Always. It was a fun live, and the card turned out really pretty. Okay, we're going to throw in our things. Now, with this, I'm going to grab my paper snips. Hello, Alicia. You're never late. It's already 7:30. I'm the one who's late. I think I My lives used to be like ruthlessly efficient. Everything was designed before I came on Wednesdays. I never, ever would have designed on the fly. That would have freaked me right out. But what I realized is I love doing lives, but I don't get time. Jan's like, watch the ink count, close it. Ta-da, Jan. Do you feel better? There we go. I got rid of it. Okay. Are you ready? I feel like I need my seal. I'm reaching underneath the cameras. Off to the side. Jen knows me too well. We got bits. I'm going to grab a few more leaves just to put in some there and there. And then we're going to have to add some type of embellishment to our card, but that's okay. We'll get there. Okay. So let's start. Let's start building, people. Toss the layers. Step 1. Let's put Whisper White down on Pear Pizzazz. If you missed the measurements, I did give them all at the start of the video. Okay. So you can go back and check them out. Okay, so next what we're going to do is just slide you over. Did Cooper get on the desk at some point? Like, how is there dog hair on the desk? This room just was vacuumed yesterday. I think Coop comes up here when I'm not here and just like, rolls around. This is a definite case. Thank you. Okay, so next, I feel like I'm going to seal this down. Okay, we're going to seal the deal here, people. And then we're going to pop up the Misty Moonlight. I feel bad for people who have not joined us before and don't know why I'm saying Misty Moonlight like an idiot. They're like, why does she keep saying it like that? Yes, yes. It's for me to know and you to find out. Oh, notice today that Well Said has the perfect sentiments. Oh, to my always from your forever? Really? Oh, that's such a beautiful sentiment. It's my poor husband. He can't get rid of me, as I've already told him. I'm his forever, whether he wants me to be or not. Okay. Well, hey, Judy, you never know. Maybe you're sending it to Tommy. Maybe there's something we should tell Tim. Because I feel like Tommy and Tim are not the same person. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's come over here. We're going to take that one. Doot. And doot. I'm just using up my big bits. I like big bits and I cannot lie. There we go. Okay, so take those off. It would be a unique sentiment. Tommy. What was Tommy from? Come on. Oh, Power. I don't know if any of you watch Power. Complete trash, but so fabulous. Okay, just a sec. So I'm putting that one down just like that. Okay, so we've got those kind of layers kicking in. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to start with him. I'm going to kind of build around the big guy. There we go. Okay, so big guy's coming in like, let's let him overhang. Go over there, do, and then let's take, I'm gonna keep, maybe I'll tuck you. You're gonna get tucked. You're a tucker. Okay, underneath. Put that up. Do you ever find that like you can actually feel it when a die goes into the right spot? You're like, yep, that's the spot. Looking good. Okay, let's take you. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving things here. I can see screens. I wish you could see the fact that I'm totally multitasking while we're doing this. I'm clicking on stuff with one hand. I don't love that flower, but that's okay. I will make him work. Okay. Oh, cute. Looks like he does look like a 4-leaf clover. My husband is Tommy, so that would work. Good. Absolutely. We can send it to you. Okay. And then this one, where these two are going to come party up here. As my dad would say, that's the ticket. I know, isn't it funny, those little sentiments though, or those little sayings, Cora? Because that's one that we would have used too. Okay, going. Okay, now we're gonna have to get those. Are you too big? Can you see white? No, you can't. We're gonna have to get those leaves underneath, and I'll show you how I kind of cheat on that. Okay, so we've got those kind of laid out. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some leafy greens. Okay. So I'm going to come in here. Again, this is like complete laziness, people. You can absolutely take out your liquid glue and you could put it on. It just ain't happening for me. I'm not that stamper. Okay, so I'm going to come in. Oops. Except you don't want to do what I did. I kind of made him a little flimsy because I bent the stem when I did that. Don't do that. So take you and kind of pop you up the top. Then I think I'm going to take you. Oh yeah, you're going out there. Okay, that works well. Maybe you're going to get some mini dimensionals though. Where's the minis? I'm actually having a conversation with the die. Is anyone else concerned about that? Ooh, let's get you some minis. Speaking of minis, Sean bought mini eggs for me yesterday. And he buys them, but then he hides them. Not from me. He hides them from my children because my children, if they find that stuff, it's gone. It's it. We giggled. I opened, it was a Christmas gift. I had some Purdy's salted caramels. I did scrapping this weekend, ran out of adhesive, tried liquid glue. Yeah, did you glue your fingers together, Cor? How'd that go for you? Anyway, these Purdy's salted caramels. So if I don't like, yeah, if you haven't had them, you need them. They're deadly. Anyway, but of course you open them and Joe, who is 5'10", and I'm not joking, I think that Joe weighs maybe, I don't know, 105 pounds. He's tall and he's skinny. Hi, Donna Gray. I love you. It's my Monday Facebook Live. Oh, you guys wait. Donna Gray and I have some exciting news coming up for you. Okay, so hang on. Where are we sticking this? Can't tell them though, right? It's a secret. Tell them, Donna. We have a big secret. Okay, so we've got those darlings laid in there, and then I'm going to come across with a happy birthday. And then using our little always and forever that we zhuzhed up, we're going to add that. And I'm going to head it off, I think, to the right a little bit more. Okay. Oh, no, Debbie, seriously, I was just going to message you and found you on live. And now I got home, got kid stuff done. Donna, poor Donna, because I was messaging with her today. But then, like, I'm messaging her at recess. And then I'm messaging you, like, I'm messaging her, so we're talking back and forth, and then bam, I'm gone. And I don't respond for, like, a half hour, because now I'm teaching again. Like, he kind of is giggling. Okay, so we've got happy birthday, and then I'm going to bring this one in down here. You really are the best. No, you are. No, you are. I know, they are, Donna Gray. Okay. Doot. Okay, so I'm here. Actually, I did mean to hang on. So these ones, I should be trying to keep the dimensionals towards the bottom edge. Does that make it? Oh, it's so much. Thank you, Debbie. We're having some fun. We had a sketch for this, though, Debbie. Like, it's not me. Well, the rest of the card is all of us. We put it all together. There we go. Oh, my God, I'm in love. Okay, now we need to add, it went blurry? Oh, that's weird. It's not, on my end, it's not blurry, and I generally get the blurry shot. Are you guys blurry? Because my screens are both looking clear, okay? Okay, now, next, we need to embellish a little bit. So, what do we got, people? Misty Moonlight. Hey, Misty? Is Misty? Yeah, Misty. I've got my in color. Hang, just a second. Ah! Nope, glitter and owl dots. I'm sorry, I'm scanning through my little boxes, which all need to probably get relabeled because I started peeling labels off and then I stopped partway because, oh weird, surprise, I saw something shiny, which is super unlike me. Haha. We do have some Misty Moonlight dots. Should we throw in some Misty Moonlight dots? Okay, so there's an option. Throw out some embellishments at me. Naked flowers need some bling. I know, I'm with you, Alicia. I feel like our naked flowers definitely need some bling. But what kind of bling should we give them? Now, there are flower centers. So let me show you this. I wasn't feeling them today, but I guess we could feel them. We could refeel them. We could revisit the feeling. You can actually, right from the designers, or the dies, we could die cut some floral centers and throw some stuff in. What do you think? Should we go with die cuts, or should we go with what's it called, in embellishments? You tell me. I'm waiting on you guys. The new pastel embellishments. Okay, let me pull them. Are they the right colors? That's my only issue. I have real, like, things have to match. Where are mine? There. Nope, those are not them. I have so many containers thrown in here right now. They're all, like, everything's standing up and neat and organized, but it's not labeled. Okay, so we've got those. We could use our opal rounds. Oh, so gorgeous. Or we can use our pastel pearls. My only issue with my pastel pearls, people, is that these ones, just a sec, they're not the colors I'm looking for. Like there's, well, the pink would work. Yes, the pink does work. Ooh, and that one works too. Okay, you got me. There we go. We're pastel pearling it. Who said it? Are you still planning on the bow? Oh yeah, I forgot about the bow. What color bow? I think I'm going to do a mist. I'm just going to cut it. And if we like it, we'll place it. If we don't like it, we won't place it. It's not a big deal, right? Lois, I honestly, if they said to me that you can't have any other embellishments, you may only choose one, and it must be the embellishment you will use for the rest of your life, I would happily choose my rhinestones. I would have no qualms about it. I'd be like, okay, I'm in. I will roll with rhinestones for the next 50 years. Okay, I'm just die cutting one bow because we had mentioned it. And I got to figure out how to put it in though because I glued everything down. And purely because I also want you to see this bow. Because this bow, not cheesy at all. It's to die for. Sorry, I can't resist sometimes. Okay, so. I love the bow. I should figure out where to put it. Where should we put the bow? The bow? Can it hang there? Can the bow hang? Can we put it there? Is that a bad spot? Tell me what you think. And then I'm going to start placing some pearls. Bow, no bow. If you have a better location, you can. I was going to say, don't tell me where to stick it because that's not polite. You have to be. Okay, so I'm going to focus on my pearls for a sec. Come here, you. Pastel pearl. Whoop, nope, that's not centered. That's going to make me loopy. Do not do that to me. No, don't stick that. There. Again, have a conversation with them. Okay, underneath the happy. Oh, you want me to pull it up now, don't you? Okay, we got to not write the card, and we got to not put a kink. It can't be a kinky happy birthday. Oh my God, I'm such a child. I need to grow up. So overrated. Angie it. Okay, so follow me. If we tuck the bow, he's just gonna die. Will he die? He dies. He dies there. Okay, forget it. We'll lose him because we got too much going on, and we can't have a kinky happy birthday. Sorry. Oh my God, grow up. Tuck the left free end of the bow under the sentiment. What up, Steph? Okay, the left free end of the bow under the sentiment, like that ish. I don't think it's doing it for me. Kate, can we just make a decision? I don't want to think. It died? What died? Shoot. I would have put the bow below the sentiment. Yeah, well, there's not more room, and I am not pulling this card apart. No bow. Hetherington says, peace out. How where you had it first time. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to keep throwing these things on. I'm just going to focus on the embellishments because they're easier for me to think about right now. Oh, so pretty. Just jam it under. No bow. Okay, the bow just got tossed. It's bowless now. It's naked. Okay, I need to add, I don't want to add purple. Isn't that funny? I don't want to add another color in there. I need, the pink's going to get one. He's going to get this. There we go. Oh, so pretty. And one more. Bow with the top flowers. You could stick it right in the middle of the top flower. I'm not going to put anything on him. He doesn't have like a normal center. He's weird. Pink on pink. Oh, I love it. Ooh, baby. I like it like that. I like it like. Sorry. Okay, tonight was like a song fest. And now you know what can, she's like, just stamp and mash it underneath. I am in love. I do. It's funny. It doesn't bother me over here-ish. But yeah. He just kind of looks like he's like afterthought. But do you see what I mean? How it actually does look a little bit like twine? I kind of love. So we're leaving it here because you guys think it looks better here. Here. Do you like how I keep trying to sway you? Shall we put the bow here? Okay, I'll stop. I was saying I'll stop it, and I can't even talk. I should not be talking. Okay. Ta-da! Super cute. Love it, you guys. And the pearls are gorgeous. I do love those too. Okay, so people, you can't miss these dies. Like, you can put together a kind Norma Jean. You can put together a card. Oh, yeah, that's okay. You really are the best. And not even have to do any kind of stamping. And you start and it like continues on in my head. I know. Are you dancing, Lois? I know. We totally do. That's how my whole life. I was a dancer when I was younger until I was like in my mid-20s. And by dancer, I mean like ballet, tap, modern jazz, that type of dancing, not Misty Moonlight dancing. And so I hear music and I have to move. Like it's kind of my thing. Do you like that? Not Misty Moonlight dancing. Whoa. Okay. Mwah. It is Monday. I will not see you tomorrow night. I will see you on Wednesday night. And we will have our Facebook Live. It's been at 5 o'clock for God knows how many years. But you guys, 5 o'clock's Wi-Fi, it stinks. So we are going to go to 7 o'clock just because it seems to work better. Misty Moonlight Dancer, you knew what I meant. Okay, mwah, and I will see you guys Wednesday. Thanks so much for your help. That was fun. Bye.